So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to use. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. And then we'll check all this out. So this is my favorite finish ever. It's from a company called Rubio. And it is a monocoat oil. And this stuff cures and to a hardened state. Unlike a lot of other oils that people will use, linseed oil, mineral oil, engine oil. Don't use engine oil. I'm just kidding. But it will actually cure to a hard finish, and it has an accelerant in it that helps catalyze that reaction to happen. Not in it, but I have to mix it, so it will be in it. It will be in it later. So we'll mix that up. Hi, kitten. How are you, love? Anyway, so we're gonna back this up and move the table saw so I can back this up and it can be on camera with y'all. And then the light goes out again with the things. I have a solution. We're just gonna cast more light on the subject. It's a 0 level cantrip anyway, so we're just gonna cast light. We're gonna make it happen. So I'm gonna get my extension cord over here. I'm gonna use my under hood shop light just to throw a little more light in the garage. We'll do some cool photography wall bounce tricks that I learned when I was a photographer. Something, I guess I used to be. I don't really know. So, alright. Yay! You guys can see it. It looks all pretty and stuff. And, yeah, so, hi. I'm Josh, and I build stuff. If you guys are new here, I don't know what to tell you, but, yeah. So, hey, so first thing we're going to do before we apply any finish, we're going to sand the crap out of this. We put a really, really nice initial 80 grit sand on this yesterday, just because my mind was wandering and I was doing all the things. So I just ran a sander over it for a while. So we actually already have pretty much the entirety of our project has been hit with some 80 grit sandpaper. Next, we're gonna step it up and go to a 120, and we're gonna sand this to 180 grit finish, inside and out. I can probably that's good. So we'll take that to 180 grit. So we'll step it up from 80 to 120 to 160 or 180, 80, 120, 180, 60, 120, whatever. The sandpaper that I have in here is what we're using. I actually have a 220. We might step it up to a 4th stage sand and take it to a 220 because I want to. I don't know what else there is to it because I get to. I built it. I get to do what I want. So, you go ahead and get our palm sander out. I do have a random reciprocating sander. I don't use it much. The reasoning being that it makes funny patterns, and then I have to sand them back out anyway. So it's definitely like a good rough sander, but even with finer sandpaper, finer grit sandpaper and stuff, I don't really get the results that I want for some of this. It's good for like construction projects. It's good for like home remodeling and stuff like that, but not so much for the finer projects. So we just used the cord for the light that I was going to use. Okay, I can change this. We can fix this. We have the technology. Also, we have the power cords that I need to be able to do that. So, okay. Like I said, I'm kind of in a spaz today, guys. I kind of slept like shit last night. Basically what happens is like aliens abducted my psyche for... I'm just kidding. No, I have a lot of stuff going on and I just was in my own head last night. So, while we're doing that, I'm gonna get distracted by battery swap outs because I haven't charged any batteries in a while. And you guys are hearing another stream. Let me go turn that down. It shouldn't even be on. I don't know why y'all are hearing it. I'm hearing it. It means it's broadcasting because the way my stuff is set up. All right. I don't want to watch Dave's stream, but I've got him up and he's I don't know what he's doing. He's playing Arma. He's laying in a bunker. I don't like Arma, honestly. Like, I like it. The problem is it's a little bit more real than some games, and I have a problem with some of that. You know, because of things. All right. So, I actually have to put our sandpaper on our sander, so we're going to go ahead and do that next. We've already done at 80. We're going to step it up to 120 grit. Guys, I use this fancy red stuff is Diablo brand sandpaper. It's pretty sturdy. Doesn't fall apart. It's got a really, really nice grit to it. And it's always worked well for me. So, just going to go ahead and start on our actual surfaces. We're going to make sure we pay quite a bit of attention to getting this thing all nice and uniform. There are a couple maker's marks and stuff that were left in it that I want to get rid of. I don't want to be able to show. Even though they're kind of beautiful in and of their own right, that's not really the look that I'm looking for on this. So we're just going to make sure that we don't miss a single spot. Follow through with the feel. Make sure we get those marks out. Most of the maker's mark removal, scratches, gouges, anything that was made like that, is going to get taken out with our first sanding, and most of it did. There's just enough character left. And we're going to burn, there's a couple burn marks from a planer and stuff like that, so we just make sure that that all comes out. I always try to start with a cross-grained sand. And then we'll finish that top up with the grain. We'll sand it with the grain right here. I just realized you guys don't want to look at my, well, some people might. But not everybody wants to necessarily look at my ass the whole time, so I'll turn this a little bit. And we'll move with the grain. A little bit. Remember, we're doing this. We're going to be doing this in stages. Make sure that edge is nothing too sharp on that edge. That's like kid's eye height. You don't want to be doing any of that. So we'll just make sure that that's nice and it's kind of a soft edge to it. It's still going to be a little sharp. It is the nature of the beast. But we'll take some of that, like cut your eye out in half before it gets removed from your head, sharpness out of it. Now we'll play with this. There's a little bit of this underbark was left on here. We're going to leave a little bit of it on here for color and contrast, but we're not going to leave it all on. All right, so that's that. We'll come in and soft sand the edges. Just to put a little round on them, not like a routed round or anything, but just the same thing, just to take that sharp off the edges. A little dance right there on the corner. A little dance right there on the corner. Soft sand right here. And here. And here. We're going to come up one side and down the other. And then we'll hit the bottom cabinet. Now with this herringbone again, I'm going to go cross grain, just remembering that that cross grain is at a 45-degree angle to the table. And we'll hit the other side when we come up. We'll go ahead and do that with the grain right here. There we go. And we don't have to, but we are going to oil the bottom of this underneath. So we're going to make sure that we at least smooth it out a little bit. And again, watch that edge. So when the little kids throw the bigger kids into this, they'll stab their eye on the corner. And also, so my fat ass doesn't bump into it and rip some clothes on it, because that's happened more than once. It's embarrassing, actually. Just a round over sand really quick. Again, if I wanted it rounded, a true round over, I would just use a router bit before I glue it up. Just kind of wanted to soften the edge a little bit. Give it more of that worn look, not so manufactured, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And right down this back side here. Then at that front side, get that round over, and then we'll come in, cross grain sand the other side. So we hit our round over on the inside over here. I think we missed it. All right, now the underside of the cabinet. Just kind of round those edges out, those corners right there. I know this is going to be on the back side, but what we do on the front, we do on the back. I like to be consistent. We're going to make it look a certain way. We're going to do it the whole way across. Make sure we don't put a sanding burn on the cabinet itself. We did hit that a little bit, so we'll go in and get that off. You do that just by keeping the sander shallow. I missed it, so not a big deal. Then we got to pay special attention to this leg. I actually had to rebuild this leg. So this leg was the one piece, this one right here, that I crafted from a 3x3 laminated board. It was actually 3 oak 1x3s I had laminated together years ago, and I didn't realize that I did a shit job of laminating them until I put them here and building them part of the structure. And then as we started chiseling and working some of this stuff to work the undershelf in, the lamination started coming apart. Realized I had done a really bad job of putting that together, so we ended up tearing it apart and fixing it off camera the other day. So now we're just kind of making sure it really shows that uniform look. One piece together, getting some of that other glue off of there too that kind of squeaked out when we put it back together. So, not a big deal, it's nothing structural. The leg was fixed, it's all good. Just gonna try to clean it up a little bit. We'll clean the inside of the cabinet. We're going to be really thorough when we do this finish of this. Just want to make sure I get the inside walls also. Even though you won't be able to see it, unless you really look for it, you still want to be able to. We're not going to leave any piece of this unfinished. It's going to look really, really nice when it's done. I want it to stay that way. So. Okay. We've got that herringbone down here too, so we'll do this cross grain sand on that also. There we go. Nice and smooth. Look at these drawers. And pull each drawer out a little bit. Make sure that the edges from the table saw and stuff, we cut these drawer faces They're all nice and smooth. So we've got those beveled. We did a really cool job of beveling. We took the drawer faces, just one piece, beveled the entire exterior of them, and then did a cross bevel, or a back bevel to it. There's actually a double bevel on the drawers. And then cut it in half and used it as the drawer faces so that that grain would continue from one side to the next. There's like a 1/16 of an inch of displacement in the grain pattern. So it's almost negligible. It's almost, you can't even see it. All right. This other leg. Do our soft round over. And that's our first sand. Well, second technically. Did the other one the other day off stream. So it's our first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wipe that down. We're going to actually get the air compressor out. Get some compressed air on that and blow all the sawdust off. I challenged Mr. Beast to come hang out and eat popcorn and drink some beer and see what he said. He said some smart ass comment or something he said on Twitter the other day. I was like, all right, dude, come hang out. Ah, almost spilled a monster. Luckily, I've drank it all. We gotta sand out the back. I completely missed sanding the back of this. We're gonna make sure we sand the back because we're gonna oil the back. Oil that back down. Let's go. Sometimes when I finish these, I cry at the end because they're so pretty. I'm really hoping I don't do that today. All right, going to 180. Okay, work surface first. We're gonna do the same pattern all the way around so we don't miss a thing, right? Start at the work surface and we'll go left to right up top and then right to left on the bottom. Make it a big circle. Oh, this is so smooth. It's so smooth. Smoother than your boy Daddy at a cougar convention. I'll leave out the back this time. Didn't even think about taking the drawers out so I could get the face of this. It's still got measurement marks on it. All right. I'd have been halfway through oiling it and been like, oh shit. All right. Take it down, we'll blow it off. We have one more sanding after this. We'll get to start putting the oil on it, making it look pretty. We'll actually wipe all the sanding dust and stuff off of it too before we throw oil on it, because there is still some fine dust on here. So we'll make sure we get all that off. Change out our sandpaper. I already ripped off that 120. We're gonna throw it, or 180. We're gonna throw the 220 on it right now. This is a 220 grit Diablo orbital sandpaper. Hey, Dev. We're putting our last final sanding on this thing. And then we're gonna wipe it all down with some denatured alcohol. Get everything off it, make sure it's completely clean, let it dry. And we're gonna throw some oil on it today. We're gonna finish this here in the next hour. That alcohol will actually dry really quick. A little cross grain sand right here. What's going on? How's your weekend starting? How's Saturday for you? Wow, it is 4 o'clock already. I'm hoping that bow tie stands out with that oil too, because they're both light woods, but they're definitely some different contrast and grain patterns. So I'm hoping the two woods soak up the oil a little differently, but we're gonna find out. It's all right. You playing Modern Warfare 2? I haven't decided yet. It's a lot of money. I don't have it right now, so hoping somebody's nice enough and gifts it to me. Remember, guys, if you like what you see, you can head on over to the website and check out some of the other stuff I've done also if you haven't been over there yet. You can check it out on Instagram and get the updates on the projects. Man, I can't wait to see this thing oiled up and finished. I love getting some wood oiled up. That sounds dirty. Woo! I mean, I do, but that's not what we're talking about today. It could be. Got a little bit of glue hanging out right there. Hadn't come off yet, so we had to get that off. That will make that glue stand out. So we got to make sure that that comes off of there. We got a little bit of ridging here with some what was on a table saw. That's all right. I'm gonna leave that in there. I don't like a lot of lines, a lot of maker mark stuff, but every now and then. We're just gonna go through and make sure that there's no pencil marks left on here. Haven't seen any more. Looks pretty solid. There's one right there. Oh, that resonance. Sorry, guys. Just a couple. They're not loose, but they're just, of course, they're a little smaller, so they resonate at a higher frequency, so it gets a little louder. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. All right. Sanding's finished, guys. So, we're going to do, one, we're going to plug our fan back in, because we're about to blow all this sawdust right back down to the ground. Or back up in my face. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. We'll see. Whee! But I do need to clear the air a little bit. Then we're going to get the air compressor out, blow everything off. It's smoky in here. Oh, we got to hit the drawer faces. I missed the drawer faces. We'll plug that back in here in a second. We'll get those drawer faces. Actually, we put a finer sand on that, and it's going to take that oil a little darker. Those drawer faces are pretty dark comparatively already. We'll probably just leave them. We'll just leave them. All right. I'm going to get a rag with some alcohol. I'm going to wipe this down. Guys, there's also a fuel source, so maybe I'm adding gas to wood. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but it is really good for cleaning off debris. It's going to get stuff to stick to it pretty well. And we're going to use this these cloths in anyway, so it's going to help just get all the dust and stuff to stick to it. So, so much sawdust in here. It's like somebody does some shit out here or something. Hey, if anybody's seen my knife, I'm missing it. A damn hot box out here. Not that I'd know anything about that. I was an extremely well-behaved teenager. Sheltered. I don't know. Controlled. You know, whatever. Okay. Ah! I also use this to clean off epoxy and stuff when I'm sanding all my epoxy projects to get the epoxy dust and plastic and all that stuff off. Oh man. So that's one thing about this too, is it's gonna wet it. It's gonna, thing about alcohol is it's not gonna pop the grain like water would, right? Because it's gonna just dry. But man, oh yeah, that bow tie is gonna be beautiful. You can kind of get a preview of what the finish is gonna look like up close. It's kind of hard to see in that camera where it's positioned because of the lighting and because you guys are too far away. But oh man, this is gonna be beautiful, and I cannot wait to show you guys. All right. So we'll do this, and then we'll go ahead and hit that air gun one more time after we get this all wiped down, just to help it dry off. The alcohol is going to evaporate pretty quick anyway, but it's pulling out some particles of stuff, so we'll make sure we blow all that off. Beautiful! You know what the best part is? I'm not selling this one. This is going in my house. This one is for me and the girl. Kitten's been in love with this since I started building it. I've been in love with this since I started building it. It makes me so happy. It's just basically somewhere to put coffee, which makes it even better. This house runs on coffee and Monster, C4, and all kinds of sarcasm. So, just kind of getting out the corners and stuff, making sure that we pick everything up. All right, we'll go ahead and set this rag aside. This can just dry, and we'll be able to reuse this. It'll be dry in a couple minutes. Once that alcohol dries, we'll go ahead and pull that oil. Actually, we're going to have to mix it up, so I'm going to go ahead and mix that up right now. So this is the oil. I'll show you guys again. This is the finish we're putting on this. This is Rubio Monocoat Oil Plus 2C. That 2C is 2-component. This is composition A, composition B. It's not C4. It's, yeah, anyway. So you mix this 3-to-1, and that's your accelerant ratio. It doesn't have to be perfect. Basically, all that happens is if there's not enough accelerant or in it, it doesn't dry as fast. If there's too much, it just dries faster. But we're talking on a scale of a couple days anyway. So ultimately, we just need to be close. It doesn't need to be exact. So one of the things about this stuff, I actually learned about this stuff watching another woodworker based out of Oregon. He's pretty cool, but he doesn't do gamer stuff, so I still win. But Blacktail Studio, Cam from Blacktail Studios actually was really onto this stuff for a while, and I absolutely love it. I think he's moved on to playing with some other finishing mixes and stuff, which is cool. I'm not quite there yet. Honestly, I'm not quite there because I love this stuff. We're going to practice some linseed oil and beeswax and some other finishes around here and stuff too, but I'm so hooked on this stuff right now, I'll be honest with you, I just don't want to change. The only reason I want to switch is eventually, I know I'm going to get hit with a furniture restoration job or something. I've been asked to do some stuff in the past, so I really just want to be able to do that stuff authentically. So we're going to... I swear I had some stir sticks around here somewhere, but you know what the cool part about that is I just found my knife. But the cool part about that is I have a ton of wood over here. I'm just going to make me a couple stir sticks. So it is a single composition oil, but we're going to mix it up anyway because some of the heavier stuff, heavier particulates, not the particulates, but there are parts to this that will separate. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up. And we're going to add Not a ton. This stuff goes farther than you'd think. But we do have a big job to do, so we're going to do about that much. The other reason it'll motivate you not to use this too much of this stuff when you need to is it's expensive. This can is $60. It's $120 for the 2-can kit, and you just get 2 of those. So it's not really cheap, but I'm going to show you why, because it is absolutely beautiful. Let's put some of the accelerant in. It gets about that much. We'll just use the same stir stick we used on the, and we'll just stir that up right there. Woo! Scramble some eggs or some shit. I need a woodshop whisk. Yeah. Beat it, just like Daddy did. Daddy, no. Okay. And we're just going to start with just a little at a time. Kitten, if you're watching, this is for you. If not, you'll see it when you get home, and then you just won't be able to touch it for a while. So we're going to go ahead and do this main work surface right here first. I'm just kidding. Don't let it touch the wood. Oh, no. Whee! Okay. So these work surfaces, the top work surface, the both of them, these are Pecan. And this is a extremely light colored, honey-colored hardwood. Once it gets a finish on it, and that is, oh man, there's almost no color change in this, and it's absolutely beautiful because it still looks like raw wood. So I'm gonna make sure we get this to go as far as we can. This oil, we don't like to use a lot of it. We use just enough, and it's actually, if you read the instructions, it says use as little as possible. Oh man. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off. Not that I think it's going to dry ahead of time or anything, but Slake! Whoa, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How are you doing? How you feeling, man? How's the wife and the baby doing? Appreciate it, by the way. Spent a couple weeks on this build. Probably more time than I needed to, but I just can't afford to do this full time yet, so. This actually, bro, the tops from these came from a slab that Roop just dropped off of my house. Just gave me, man. This Pecan I got for free. For those of y'all in chat that don't know, Snake and I used to work together. Oh, man. Bro, I wish you could see this in real life. I'm going to show pictures of it once the finish is all done and stuff, and I'll post them up online, but, oh, man. That is gorgeous. And I was right, that bow tie stands out just enough. Snake, where you been, man? How you feeling, dude? You start PT yet? Guys, if y'all come into my chat, I'm going to ask you questions because I'm going to remember you. or try to, because I like people. I mean, people suck, but I also like people. So I'm a big fan of when y'all come around, and I try to be engaging. So if you tell me some stuff, I'm gonna ask you about it later. This is too pretty. It's just too pretty, guys. Definitely gonna need more of this oil though. I may have to take a brush to this. Solid. Hey, thank you for the resub. What's going on? Check this out. That's so pretty. Actually, how well can you guys see? I'm gonna move this closer so you guys can get a better look at this. This thing is just gorgeous. I want you to be able to see. And we're gonna move the camera a little bit. Nice. You got today off, or are you working? There we go. Added a little bit of light. Oh no, what happened? I didn't know that. What happened? Busy putting Elf in his place, and is that what happened? uh, Sometimes he's a little rough, I know. Gotta do what you can to teach him a lesson, though. How long do you say you're gonna be out? Oh man, that is pretty. Damn. Well, stop doing that. You know, the more you get, you don't get better. Your brain just adapts. Once you've had one, it's easier to get another one too. Oh man, I'm gonna end up using way more of this stuff than I wanted to. How much? Well, it's a brain rest thing more than anything, but because I know you work from the house and do all that, but honestly, it's just a brain rest. Oh, sorry to hear that though. It really sucks. They didn't find anything too bad, right? Just rest and recover. I hope. That's good. Yeah, that'll happen. I hope that subsides soon. If they didn't find anything major on the CT scan, then I'm sure that'll pass eventually. I hope so, and I hope it's sooner than later. So, oh man. Sorry, I'm really enjoying how freaking beautiful this is coming out too. So, talking to you and looking in amazement at this thing. This oil works wonders, man. This stuff is magic. So, you get reevaluated anytime soon? You said, oh man, oh no. You got to be careful, girl. Yeah, because the more you do that, the easier it gets to get another concussion too. I'm sorry, that really sucks. I hope it goes away quick for you. I really do. I bet. Well, I know he's goofy, but he is your husband. Trust him. I know you don't remember it, but I'm just kidding. Tell Elf I said hi, by the way. I hadn't talked to him in a while. I'm assuming that it's all related and tied together. Get that much of a conversation lately. See, there you go. Go back on him. Go be the man. Make money. Just, oh, I'm in rare form this weekend. Sorry. I've been dealing with a bunch myself, but nothing like that. So, this thing is so pretty. gonna do this, and this is gonna pop. I can't wait. That's gorgeous. Okay, give me 1 second. I shouldn't be doing that. I had fixed voice meter. Yeah, I reset right now. Thank you. All right, well, that upsets me because I had reset voice meter and everything, but, what? Okay, well, maybe I'll just let the flies next time. I forgot to put them in, I could have put them in the fridge, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm country as shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had fixed voice meter, and it was, like, it seriously ran great for, like, a solid freaking week. And then no issues, no audio, nothing. Everything's been great. And now it's been, oh my gosh. Sorry. Now it's been acting up again, so I'm gonna go back to playing with it again. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know how much of that contrast you guys can see in there. Look at that. I can't wait. So this oil, we'll be able to put this thing in the house probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I kind of wish I was selling it, but I'm kind of glad I'm not. This is, because one, when I don't have sales, when I don't have business, I can just build stuff for the house, which is kind of cool. But also, pretty sure I could bring in a 4-digit paycheck with this, somewhere starting with a 2. Be really nice. We could really use the money. But yeah, thank you. This was a couple weeks in the making. I think I probably could have knocked this whole thing out in about a week. But I school and stream. Well, stream involves this stuff, but school and just not being able to do this full time is killing me as far as that. I want to do this full time starting next year. So I'm trying to get my name out and do some different things. I'm gonna try to get some contracts with like property management or Airbnb companies or something. I got all that scrap wood over there. I'm gonna put together all the goofy rich girl hardwood Pinterest daddy's money freaking hardwood projects and stuff, so that they can spend money on all that here pretty soon. For festivals coming up and holidays and celebrations and Mother's Day, Christmas, I'll end up getting installed like artsy stuff. So hoping to soon. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one doing this on Twitch. Like, I know there's other, like, woodworking channels and stuff, but, like, come order stuff, and then I'll build it for you. Like, come build your gamer stuff, and I'll watch me build it for you. Like, just marketing. I'll probably do some proceeds to benefit veterans' mental health and stuff. I mean, my mental health, because I feel better when I have money, but, I shouldn't say that's funny. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this. We're not done oiling it, but I want to show you the actual, like, get some light on it and show you the actual backing of this because wow. Oh, that is pretty. Hey, so final pictures when this thing finishes curing and everything will be up on the Discord site also, and then they'll be on the portfolio page on the website. So you guys will be able to check that out. All right. Let's get down in here. All right, we're gonna take a look. I'm gonna get this light down here because I want to be able to see. Okay. All right. A little bit of spot missing back here. The sides. Bammo, what's going on? Off-centered. What is? What's off-centered? Don't fuck with me, man. Why you gotta screw with me? It's been 3 weeks building this thing. Don't tell me something's off-center now. How you doing today? Ugh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, don't do that to me, man. That's not cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy. Hmm. All right. So we actually didn't pour that much. We're almost out, but we didn't pour that much to be able to do this entire project. So I will I'm gonna use what's left right here. We'll pour and mix some more really quick. Show you guys again what it is that I'm using. So we've got to get the sides, the back, and just like the underledge. And you can see I absolutely love this oil. Beautiful, beautiful results. Really brings the natural colors out. You don't have to stain it. You don't have to do anything. This oil is going to harden just like a polyurethane coat. It's a linseed base, but it's got a couple chemicals in it that will actually cure it. So we're going to go ahead and mix up some more really quick. I'll show you again what that is. So we've got one leg finished. We got the interior. We've got to do that wall, this wall inside, the leg, the outside down here, underside of the ledge really quick, and then finish up this leg. Right. Again, like I said, once this stuff cures, it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that by the time it cures. So up to 7 days, depending on how thick you apply it. So we'll see how it looks. We'll be checking on it over the next couple days. Sorry if it sounds like I was eating my microphone. My headset was off. My hands are all oily, so I don't want to play with it too much. If I was smart, I'd use gloves. But I also just don't have any. So, you know, things happen. Let's take a look at this thing as it is right now. Look at that. That contrast is amazing. We've got the same stuff down in here, the same type of coloration. And on the front faces. Beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so we've got some of that mixed up. You go ahead and get this side. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Oh yeah. Best part is this isn't for a customer. This is just for us. So I get to put this in my house. Every now and then I get one of those, and I love it. So I appreciate that though, man. Seriously. Hit the other side here. And I'll show you what this finish is here. I was going to show you before when I mixed it up, and then I forgot. So it's a product called Rubio, or from a company called Rubio. It's their monocoat oil finish. And it's expensive, but for a finish. So I only put it on for stuff I do here at the house, or if somebody specifically requests it. But because it is, I've got to charge extra for it. But it is great, and it's a preservative and a hardening oil. It cures to a hard finish, almost like polyurethane. So it's very protective. Also, it acts as a protectant, a sealant. There's all those things. It's linseed oil based. But it just brings this grain out gorgeously. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think I was gonna say, man, I think you got the chance. The website's up and stuff. I think you got the chance to see that the other day. We were talking about it, but you can see some of the other stuff. Yeah, because you asked me about like the pieces and stuff that I was most proud of, dude. So, yeah, all of them. Let's get. My microphone's hitting my beard. Finally got to grow it back. I had to shave for reasons a couple weeks ago. Week ago. I forget when it was. So, Bama, you know I deliver. Just saying. And I can ship. You know, if you have any friends, I mean, you know what I mean. Let's get the bottom right here. Don't want to miss any spots. I did your wells. Oh. I got to do the bottom of this. Let's see if I hit this up here. Once we're all done, I'm just going to take a dry rag and wipe off every bit of extra. You want to remove all the excess. Really, just because it doesn't do you any good by keeping it on there. And then it just takes longer for it to dry. So, Rubio's instructions actually say use as little as necessary. Like, I do a lot of, like, I'll get it all on here and then just buff it off. Oh, well, that's no good. So here's that product called Rubio Monocoat from a company out of Oregon. It's actually not too bad to work with if you don't mind getting oily. I'm sure there's ways to avoid it. I'm just clumsy as shit. So. And also, I don't care. Been dirtier than this in my life. Get on there, nice. Oh, I think somebody just died. Kitten, you alright? What just happened? Okay. Okay, she didn't die. We're good. I'm a little worried there for a minute. Now, hey, let's do these drawers because they look pretty. Oh. Look at that wood. Guys, this was reclaimed wood. Don't ever freaking underestimate what you can do. With a little bit of wood. There's a finish to that sentence, but I lost it. Anyway, with some determination, intent, and some creativity. Because look at that. That's so pretty. All right, guys. Bam. Look at that. Hey, we're going to get Mama's reaction real quick before anything. So I need her to come out here. She can stay on the stairs so she doesn't get on stream, but she needs to come look at this. I know she's listening real quick. So, Kitten, dearest, get your ass out here. See if that works. She come out here like, boy. Oh, I wasn't finished. It worked! Oh, yeah. You guys guess what I'm getting for this later. Probably slapped after that comment. Love you. What do you think? It's just all right. All right. I'll do better next time, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Guys, I have to do better next time. Slave driver over here. You like it? Oh, that wood came out better than I thought it was going to. Huh? Oh, it's so pretty. Beautiful. Wiping the excess oil off right now, guys. Anything that puddled up. Pooled up, didn't saturate in the wood. Anything like that. I'm just going to get rid of it. Cure a little faster. Excess oil is not going to do anything for the wood, so just get it off of there. And that's our coffee nook build, guys. Hell yeah. I can't wait to put this in my house. We just ordered a new coffee pot to put on it. Oh. Beautiful. All right, y'all. Hey, so we're gonna break stream for a little bit. I'm gonna cut it. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna end up going in. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, wash all this oil off my hands, and then I'm gonna be on stream here in a little bit. So hopefully, let me put this camera back where it was too, so you guys can see the rest of the shop the way you're supposed to. So hopefully I'll see y'all in a little bit. We're gonna I think we're playing Assassin's Creed again for a little bit tonight. I don't know. We'll do some storyline for AC2, and then we'll do some maybe do some last minute Apex for the season. See how it goes. Oh man, that's gorgeous. And remember, you can get on the website and order stuff like this. So we will deliver, we will ship. I'm working on getting I get my EIM, my business contracts and stuff this week, or hopefully soon. I don't know about this week. I'm waiting on my accountant. So I can get an account with UPS, and I'll be able to give you guys exact shipping estimates and everything else right off the bat too, when we order. Yeah, so you know exactly what that costs. We'll be able to get you from anywhere. So, all right, hey guys, until come on back in like an hour. We'll be streaming from inside. We'll actually be on the PC getting some games in. So until then, guys, hey, I love you. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate every one of you guys. And if I don't see you in a little bit, have a safe weekend. I'll be back on Monday. But y'all better be back. Daddy told you so. All right? Hey, y'all be good. Daddy's watching. Love y'all. Thanks.